Welcome to my channel. Today your chapter continue. Your second chapter, second part. I want to become a mechanic. Your next paragraph. एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. She says in a voice drained of joy. She has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. That's what she has raped her husband, an old man with a following beard, says. I know nothing except bangles. All I have done is make a house for the family to live in. Explanation of this paragraph. The elderly woman complained that she had not eaten even a share of food. Share is a unit of measuring quantity. The woman wants to say that they are so poor that they cannot eat enough food. That is the benefit that she has received by adopting the profession of bangle making. The woman's husband has following beard. He says that he does not know anything other than bangle making. All that he has been able to accomplish is to make a house for his family to live in. Hearing him, one wonder if he has achieved what many have failed in their lifetime. He has a roof over his head. The writer surprised that probably the old man has achieved something which many other peoples have not been able to achieve. At least he has been able to secure a shelter for his family. Next paragraph. The cry of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, rings in every home. The young men echo the lament of their elders. Little has moved with time, it seems, in Firozabad. Years of mind numbing toil have killed our initiative and the ability to dream. Range means a sound which is repeated, echo means repeat, lament means complaint, and mind numbing means boring. Toil means physical work done to earn a living. Explanation of this paragraph. Uh, this problem was prevalent in all the homes which carried on the profession. They did not know anything else other than bangle making, and it did not even provide them enough to eat. The young men who had entered the traditional profession also had the same complaint. With the passing time, there was no improvement in their condition, as they had been doing hard work for countless number of years. They did not have any ability to do something else or to dream of it. Your next paragraph. Why not organize yourself into a cooperative? I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. Even if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police, beaten, and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. They say there is no leader among them, no one who could help them see things differently. Their fathers are as tired as they are. Vicious means crawl, and hold up means dragged, taken away. Explanation of this paragraph. The writer suggests them to form a cooperative. She talked to a group of young men to get out of the clutches of the cruel middlemen who had trapped their elders. The men said that if they dared to do something like that, they would be dragged and beaten up by the police and sent to jail. Their acts would be termed to be unlawful, and the writer felt that as they had no leader, they could not think of doing things differently. They all were so tired, the men and their fathers. They talk endlessly in a spiral that moves poverty to apathy, to greed, and to injustice. Listening to them, I see two distinct worlds, one of the family, cut in a web of poverty and burdened by the stigma of caste in which they are born. Other a vicious circle of the sahukars, middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law, the bureaucrats, and the politicians. Together, they have imposed the baggage on the child that he cannot put down. Before he is aware, he accepts it as naturally as his father to do anything. Would mean to do anything else would mean to dare. Meaning of this paragraph, the men complained that it was a continuous process and their poor condition led to lack of concern for their problems. This made them greedy and led to injustice. The writer envisioned that there were two separate worlds. One was of such families who were stuck in poverty and the pressure of doing the traditional profession according to the caste in which they were born. The other world is a never ending cycle of moneylenders, middlemen, policemen, law keepers, government officials, and politicians. Both of these worlds had forced the young boy to follow the family traditions. The young boy get into the profession and become a part of the vice cycle even before realize it. If they did anything else, it meant that they were challenging these two worlds. Okay, your last lecture on this chapter on tomorrow, and tomorrow we are also discussing the whole summary of this chapter. Okay, thank you and have a nice day. See you for tomorrow.